Okay. How many tries for quality options today? Let's see. We got him first try. Cool. Alright, let me post him Discord and then we're good to go. Okay, this is gonna be a shorter stream as well. We'll go for 2 hours. But hopefully we'll be able to finish this part. If not, then we'll just do it later. But we'll see. Hopefully it goes well. Deedlet! Thank you for the bad luck. I appreciate it. Things are still broken, but it looks like luck is working again. At least. So, that's something. Other stuff's still broken. To redo a bunch of the stuff that I was doing with Live Split. But that takes time and I haven't done it yet. Jordan, hello! Manic, what's up? This game's been okay, I think. It is not required to play root letter at all. No. The only thing that's like similar is the setting. It takes place in the same area, but none of the characters carry over. And the gameplay is similar as well, but you don't need to play root letter to get through this. It's been interesting. I don't know how I feel on it entirely. I'll have a much better opinion on it when we finish. There, we have two parts left. Once I finish these next 2 parts, then I'll know for sure. But it's been some ups and downs. But I want to finish it. Jordan, thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Yeah. The way it's paced is a little weird. But if there's payoff in this part or the next part, then that makes up for it. Alright, here we go. Oh, we're back to Yagumo. So what happened last time is we tried to meet with Yugensai Kumashido on the beach, and he stood us up and then like sent us an email, and now we're on like a chase to find him, and the police are also after us. And meanwhile, Magari, Hitoha, and Kanade are all trying to prove Yagumo's innocence. And we just realized that Sakurai's arm was already amputated before, I think. That's what happened. It's been a little bit. Been a few days. But at least that's as far as I remember. Roar. Damn it, shut up. How can you run trains so early in the morning right next to my ear? Uh-oh. Where are you at, Yagumo? Shut the hell up! Oh, where are we? Huh? Woken by his own screaming, Yagumo looks around in a daze. Wait, are we handcuffed to this pipe? Where are we? Unfamiliar furniture, unfamiliar walls, an unfamiliar ceiling. Yagumo wakes up in a dim, slightly musty room, sitting with his back against the wall. What? When he tries to stand up, a dull pain runs through his head. At the same time, his ears buzz as if a train had just run right next to his ear. God damn, that hurts. When he tries to rub his head, he hears a rattling and realizes that he can't move his hands. He is handcuffed. What handcuffs? Did the police get me? What happened to me last night? Last night, after leaving the Inasa beach, Yagumo hitchhiked on a truck heading towards Oda. He hid until dawn, and took the Iwami Kotsu bus heading toward the Iwami Ginzan silver mine. Okay. Finally. A connection! A connection! It all makes sense now! Yay! Yay! Okay, cool. Is that where I'll find this capricious hall Ugensai Kumashita wanted me to find? Damn it, you sham shaman, stop sending me on wild goose chases. When I finally see your face, I'm gonna smack you, and thus Yagumo set off towards the building called the Capricious Hall. Everything makes sense. Well, I've yet to play Riho Part 2, because now we're here. Right, as soon as I got inside the building, I was smacked on the back of the head. Looks like I'm the one who got smacked. With a bitter smile on his face, Yagumo leans on the wall and looks around again. Okay. Where are we? This is the second library. We're in the basement. What's this? Some sort of device? I have no clue what it's used for. Yagumo can't help but look at a device in the room that looks so out of place compared to the decor. That's the pneumatic system. But no matter how much he looks at it, he can't figure it out, so he gives up. A sturdy wooden desk comes into view. There seems to be something on top of it, which Yagumo cannot see since he's bound. Damn it, I can't even stand up thanks to these handcuffs. Unfortunate. The door's shut, but it's impossible to tell if it's locked just by looking at it. That said, I just got knocked out in handcuffs, so I doubt I'll just get let off the hook. Oh, go right, there we go. The walls are faintly yellowed, with black stains here and there. I didn't notice when I saw it outside, but could this building be abandoned? This would be a pretty sketchy place if it's where the sham shaman lives. I should probably get my ass out of here as soon as I can. Okay. Get out. Uh-oh. Take him stares at the device on the wall once more. The closest thing he can think of resembling it is an AED, but he knows that can't be it. The sham shaman installed that thing? What is it even? Oh. Wooden furniture of this quality must cost a pretty penny. The outside looked pretty fancy too. The owner of this capricious hall must be rich. Yes. Well, the door opens with a click. When Yagumo looks that way, someone walks in with the light shining behind them. Oh, look who's finally awake. Oh? The figure's grating, modulated voice strikes against Yagumo's eardrums. A voice changer, a fox mask, and a cloak. There's not a hint as to this person's true form. Making someone faint is quite difficult, you see. You were hit so hard I thought you were dead. What's with this getup? Are you Ugensai Kumashito? Well, who cares? Good to see you're not dead. The live sacrifice has to be live after all. Oh, are we getting sacrificed to Kanayago? What live sacrifice? That's what I said. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare. Hey, wait, uncuff me! Request denied. Now, be a good sacrifice and behave. After all, you cannot escape the Capricious Hall. Any struggling is a waste of effort. Oh. But at least get me food and water. No, any food entering your system will just reek during the dissection. Ew. Dissection? What do you mean dissection? Ah, hey! Wait, I said wait, damn it! The fox mask calmly leaves the room, ignoring Yagumo's barrage of shouting. Dissection? No way. This isn't a joke. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. What do you think of the video? We've solved the mystery of how the left hand remained, right? Misaba and Kishino furrow their eyebrows as they look at Magari's laptop. They came here first thing in the morning to show what they'd figured out about the hand washing scene. So let me get your story straight. What you're saying is, in order to escape from people he fell out with, Sakurai tried to fake his own death but was then actually killed. Is what he wanted us to think, but the failure was part of the fake out and he actually succeeded. Something that convoluted? Yeah, that's exactly what we think happened. Cutting off your hand to fake your death's insane, but he must have feared for his life that much. Well, it sounds plausible, but in that case... How do you explain all of that blood left at the scene of the crime? With that much blood loss, surely he'd be dead. It could have been animal blood, maybe? Didn't I tell you? The DNA test results proved that it was without a doubt Toru Sakurai's blood. Cornered by Misawa's logic, Hitoha falls silent, so Magari speaks up instead. But there could be a way to trick the tests, right? Since everything but the blood in the left hand burned up completely, you can't tell it was him. At the very least, we've opened up the possibility Sakurai faked his death and is in hiding, right? Wait, if that's the case, then that would make Yagumo an accomplice in faking the death. Huh? After Sakurai was shot, Yagumo checked his pulse, and he testified there was no pulse. If Sakurai is alive as you claim to be, then that means Yagumo provided false testimony. Ooh. Well, regardless of if Sakurai's dead or alive, that doesn't magically make Yagumo innocent. Now get out. We're busy. Ugh. Okay. Drained of the energy they had upon arrival, Magari, Hitoha, and Kanade leave empty-handed. Once Misa was made sure they're gone, he turns to Kishino. So, has he been caught yet? The local department's sending people to search, but they haven't tracked him down yet. What about phone records? Asking the telecommunications company. We should be getting them soon. Okay. He turned his phone on for just a second, so he must have contacted someone. We can predict his destination if we get his phone records. Okay. What? Shouldn't we help them out? He's probably still in Izumo. It's fine, it's fine. Leave it to the local department. But still... Misawa ignores Keishino's blatant dissatisfaction and changes the topic. Anyway, have you heard from the people Sakurai had a falling out with? A member of the fraud group arrested on another charge knew him, so they put the screws on him. So, what was the cause of his injuries? Internal discord among the fraud group over money. About 2 months ago, he was getting lynched, but he found an opening and escaped. So that's why he had a crutch. Do we know what hospital he got treated at? No, not yet at least. Okay. In that case, let's get that investigated. Must have been a back alley doctor, or at least an under-the-table doctor, so that's a start. But why? But asking questions, let's go! Yes, sir! Threatened by Misawa's angry glare, Keishino hurriedly follows him from behind. Okay. Oh, come on! Magari shouts at the sky, frustrated that the clue they worked so hard to find was denied so easily. Their hopes of clearing Yagumo's name shattered, the three of them sink into depression. Unfortunate. So, did Sakurai survive or die on the spot? We need to find out for sure. Director's involvement in the case differs depending on which it is. The left hand thing suggests he's alive, but Misawa and Kishino easily shot that down. If he used tricks like the hand and the blood, then it's possible he used a trick when Director checked his pulse too. Yeah, that does sound possible. So, if he survived and ran away, then someone must have seen it. If he needed a crutch to walk, he'd stand out when running away during the chaos. In any case, we didn't see him escaping in the same direction we did with other audience members. Right. Which means it's quite possible he slipped in with the troupe and left out the back. Yeah, so it might be worth asking people in the troupe about it. Okay. Shem, thank you for the good luck. How are you doing? Guess we've got no choice but to solve the mystery of how detectives' prints are on the murder weapon. Easier said than done. How can we pull that off when Misawa won't even let us see it? Should we try and ask them one more time? No, I doubt it'll help. I bet they don't want to leak any info that only the culprit would know. Doing good, been keeping up the SMO PB train. Hey, let's go! What's your new PB? Info only the culprit would know. Yes, basically info that can implicate someone if they're led into saying it in an interrogation. Like the color of the weapon or something. I heard the police intentionally keep things from the media for that very reason. The info is useless if everyone knows it. Oh, I see. That said, we gotta do something, but what? 11658 in world peace, which is about the equivalent of a 101 in any percent. Sweet! Hey! Congratulations! That's awesome. Well, I guess we figured out what we need to do. Yes, I think we're gradually getting closer to proving Director's innocence, so we can't stop now. Aight, then let's go! Yeah. Okay. Cool. See if we can go back here. This is where they found the weapon, but they were investigating it last time. The investigators are still searching today, crouching down around the Abisu Shrine. They all seem to be investigating the ground. Only we could get them to tell us about the murder weapon. Yeah, might as well give it a shot. A young man speaks up, as if to interrupt Magari. He must be a local, as he's walking a scruffy-looking dog on a leash. Are you guys with the TV station? You guys are with the TV station, right? Yeah, we're... Magari steps up to the man, interrupting Hitoha. Yeah, we're covering the incident for MHK. For real? Wow! When he hears they're with a national network, the man takes out his phone with gleaming eyes. In that case, can I get you to buy my photo? Photo? Yes, you see, I'm the one who found the murder weapon. Oh, hey. Oh, you're the one who found it? That's amazing. Hito follows Magari's lead and butters him up. The man triumphantly continues. Okay, so the day before yesterday, I was walking my dog and saw something weird behind the shrine. I tipped off the police. Turns out, it's the murder weapon, apparently. I made sure to take a photo of it when I found it, so wanna buy my pick at a murder weapon? Amazing! We'd love to put it up on the news. So, can we have that photo data? Of course, but don't I get a tipster reward? Sorry, but we're a public broadcasting station, so we can't really pay rewards ourselves. But instead, how about we interview you for an appearance on nationwide TV? Oh, oh, they're tricking him. Retroid! Retroid, hello! How are you doing? Yes, a shorter stream. I'm hoping to finish this part, we'll see. But if not, it'll get finished later. How are you doing, Retroid? I hope you're doing well. I'm excited to play Divinity. You're good to hear. I'm good. Things are good today. Today's a good day. Oh, like, for real? Sure thing, let's do it. Fake interview. The man quickly sends the data to Magari's phone. Kanade turns off the camera as Magari conducts a mock interview. The man then leaves, ecstatic. Man, what an unexpected place to get a photo of the murder weapon, huh? Okay, cool. It's got the red handle. That's what we needed, because that ties it to the crutch that Yagumo touched. So that's what a 3D printed gun looks like, huh? I see. It looks kinda like a gun, but kinda not. It's such an odd shape. Anyway, I feel a bit bad. That poor guy's looking forward to being on TV. He asked what it's on. Yeah, so I told him that it's gonna air on September 31st. September 31st? You're so mean. How rude. Magari's evil doing aside, the trio has successfully obtained a picture of the murder weapon. Huh? Magari seems to notice something or someone near the shrine as she turns around and points. Isn't that Toriyama over there? Oh yeah, looks like she's working on something. On closer look, Toriyama's discussing something with investigators as she carries cardboard boxes out the back of the shrine. What's she doing? There are several boxes and bags piled up by the side of the shrine. On closer inspection, they're all filled with props used in Night Kaguya. Toriyama! Toriyama notices when Hitoha calls her. She stops working and heads over. Hello. Ooh, another scorcher today. You've worked up quite a sweat. What are you working on? Oh, I finally got permission from the police to recover the props that were left backstage. Oh, the police weren't allowing you to do that? Yeah. They said we carried out all the valuable costumes and props during the commotion of the incident, so there's not much left. Okay. Huh? Really? Yes, remember? The fire caused a commotion, so troop members went back into the smoke and carried out props and costumes. Wow, risking their lives for the costumes. Masks and costumes cost tens of thousands each, after all. Didn't I tell you about the snake body? Oh right, that was ridiculously expensive, huh? I understand why you'd rush to get everything out. Yes, exactly. Tomine was in such a panic, he carried away the empty snake body bag without the body. Oh. During the chaos, Tomine ran with the empty snake body bag. So, Sakurai was in the bag? Without the body, didn't he notice the missing weight? Well, I guess he might not realize something like that during a panic. Apparently, nobody realized it was empty until he opened it later, not even himself. Also, our leader, Minagishi, grabbed a random trash can. We all had a good laugh about that. Tomine bag, Minagishi trash can. Okay. They're into the chaos. More typos. Love it. Love it. You see people grabbing trash cans and running during earthquakes in old manga a lot. But I never thought it'd happen in real life. Well, thankfully the actor kids work together to carry out the snake body. The two of them may look reliable, but they can be incompetent like that sometimes. As Toriyama laughs, the trio once again think that maybe she's the most reliable member of the troupe at times like this. Okay, anything else? So about that night, you all escaped at the back of the shrine, right? Hmm? Yes, we did. Did anyone outside the troupe escape that way too? No idea. It was chaotic, so I don't remember, but I don't think anyone besides our members escaped out the back. Why do you ask? Oh, just a little curious. Hmm? Toriyama looks like she wants to say something, but decides against it in the end. Okay, anything else? I didn't expect Tomine to carry out an empty bag. He seems like the calm and collected type. Well, yeah, but carrying out a trash can is peak Minagishi. I guess so. Yeah, that could have been it. Huh, Toriyama, is that what you really think of Minagishi? Well, you know, you can kind of get that feeling just looking at him, right? Mm-hmm. And they swap out the mat for the other one that's blood-stained. Or I guess they could have all put it in the one bag. The mat and the body, just like rolled it up. Hmm. Let's go here. Maybe we can talk to Tomine. Oh, we can talk to Minagishi. The community center room has become an empty, hollow shell of its once festive self. Yet Minagishi's there in the room by himself. Are you alone, Minagishi? Where are the others? Yep, they got police permission, and we apologized to everyone inconvenienced, so I got the remaining members to go home. Once me and Toriyama have finished retrieving everything, we're planning on going home too. Where's Tomine? Is that so? I don't know how to say this, but good work. Tomine was like looking for Yagumo too, right? Apparently? He was like gone yesterday or something? Thanks. Well, it's frustrating that the case hasn't been solved yet, but we've got work. But enough about us. Do you guys think you can clear your director's name? Oh, speaking about that, we'd like to ask a question. What is it? So after the incident, everyone in the troupe used the rear exit backstage to escape the fire, right? Yeah, that's right. We had to bring out any props and costumes, so they didn't burn. Did anyone outside of the troupe escape that way too? Anybody limping, maybe? No, not that I saw. All the troupe members who ran away stuck around, beside the shrine. As leader, I made sure everyone was safe, but I didn't see an unfamiliar face. Okay. Good. During the incident, only troupe members escaped out the back of the shrine. I see. Magari's shoulders droop in disappointment. Beside her, Hitoha seems to get an idea, as she leans forward enthusiastically. How could a performer just wear masks, right? So couldn't someone have worn one to blend in? Oh, I see. That's definitely a possibility. So what do you think, Minagishi? Did you have one too many masked people or anything? No, I don't think so. Oof, no dice, huh? Only 4 characters wear masks during Orochi. Tenezuchi, Ashinazuchi, Inada Hime, and Susanoo. When I checked the members, there was nobody else, and all 4 took their masks off as they ran. There's no possible way someone else slipped in. Okay. Oh, I see. Magari and Hitoha's shoulders droop together, concluding there's no more clues to find here. The trio say goodbye to Minagishi and leave the room. Cool. So we've checked both the shrines, we checked the community center. Let's go back to the gym. The room is empty, silent, and devoid of human presence. Huh? Where'd those 2 go? Maybe they went to go investigate something. Maybe. Well, let's come back later, I guess. Okay. Nothing there for us now. Go back to the inn. We might be able to meet with Director Ibuse. Oh, Hibiya's out in front of the Masuya Inn. For some reason, as soon as he sees the trio, he rushes over with a worried look on his face. Oh, there's the quiz guy. Oh, thank goodness, I've been looking for you all. Did something happen? Well, you see, a suspicious man's been loitering in front of the inn, like, he's waiting for you. For us? It's Nego 6. Huh? Whoa, here he comes! Hi guys, sorry about Director's disappearance. Huh? How do you know that? Forget about that. It's time for the 3rd Baki Baki Shimane quiz! What? Hey, hold your horses! Oh, I can save. I can save before I answer this. Oh, I should have done this last time. We're in Yunotsu, part of the World Heritage Iwami Ginsen Silver Mine. Topic of today's quiz. Oda's mascot, Rato-chan, is designed after something related to the Iwami Ginsen Silver Mine. Which is... a pickaxe. Nope. It's not a pickaxe. Well, let's see what he says when we fail. I'm sorry, the question was pretty simple, so I was hoping you'd get it right. Well, until we meet again! As Nego 6 starts dashing away, Hitoha calls for him to stop. Hey, wait, please! How did you know Director disappeared? Would you happen to know where he is? Well, until we meet again! You're just gonna ignore me? Hitoha's voice falls on deaf ears as Nego 6 disappears like the wind. Okay, well we can load that and do it properly. Just... cheat. Cheating's good. Skip red. Okay, let's go... turban shell. Correct! Turban shells filled with oil were used in the silver mines as oil lamps instead of flashlights. And from that turban shell motif, Rato-chan was born. Isn't that amazing? Very well, until we meet again. Is this the same? Okay. Well, we answered the quiz. Yay! We did it. Wonderful. That was the inn. Go back to the Ebisu Shrine, I guess. Let's make sure we aren't missing something. The investigators are still searching the area. We've got quite a bit of energy considering the gun's already been found. I could still find other lost articles or footprints that could help track the culprit. Oh, that makes... Before Hitoha can finish, they hear a voice calling from far away. Hey you guys! Oh, it's him. Just wanted to ask about that air date. Crap, let's skedaddle, Hitoha. Oh, okay. The trio pretend not to hear the young man's voice as they quickly flee the scene. Okay, we've gotten everything we need from there. Let's try this again. Maybe they still won't be here. Okay, that's fine. Let's try the inn again. Anything here? There's nobody familiar in front of Masuya. Magari looks up to the heavens where Nega 6 descended, but there's not a cloud in the sky. Okay. To our van. Can we make the connection that the handle on the crutch was the gun now? Can I have a moment? Kanade, who had been thinking for a while, finally speaks up as they head to the parking lot. Something on your mind, Kanade? There we go, cool. Well, when I saw the 3D printed gun, I suddenly got the feeling I've caught it on frame before. Kanade's cool. Huh? Really? Where? Don't tell me it was in director's room. That'd make Director Max the culprit for sure, wouldn't it? Anyway, no. I feel I've caught it on frame sometime during our stay in this area, but... Where was it? In that case, let's recheck our footage. That should jog your memory, right, Kanade? Yeah, I think it should. Right, in that case, let's hurry to the van. Okay. How about around here? When we first met the Mitsumine troupe. No, it's not here. It's the hand washing. I see. One sec. Looking a bit tired, Magari takes some eye drops out of her pocket and applies them. Ooh, that hits the spot! Okay, Kanade, Hitoha, help yourself if you want. How about thanks? Me too. Kanade and Hitoha apply the eye drops as well. And for a moment, the three of them just blink. They sift through nearly 12 hours of footage they shot since they arrived in the area. About 3 hours pass after they started looking for a scene with the gun, which may not even exist. Ooh, okay, let's capture a few stills from just before this. Can you put them side by side with the picture of the 3D printed gun? Okie dokie. Magari processes the images and puts several of their footage beside the 3D printed gun photo. Oh, huh? Here, right here. Can you zoom in a bit? Sure, but... Kanade points out the footage right before the night Kagura performance. A scene where Yagumo and Sakurai argue in front of the hand-washing station. I don't see anything that looks like it could be it. I knew it. It's here, look. Zoom into the armpit of the crutch and compare it with the picture. Magari quickly brings up a side-by-side view of the crutch's armpit and the 3D printed gun. And immediately, Magari and Hitoha gasp. Oh! This part looks exactly like the part of the gun that you hold. The grip, yes. It's such an odd shape. It's no wonder I remembered seeing it somewhere. So, what does this mean? Please rewind to just before you zoomed in. Look at this scene. Sakurai's handing his crutch to director, but isn't he moving oddly? Now that you mention it. That does look unnatural. Normally, if you'd hand someone a crutch, you'd hand them the side, right? But in the footage, it's like he's deliberately trying to make director hold the armpit side. Huh? Wait a second, is that how he got director's fingerprints on it? He made director hold the armpit part to get his fingerprints on it. Later, he removed the part and attached it to the 3D printed gun as a grip. Which explains how director's fingerprints are on the gun. Yes, on a normal gun the grip's on the magazine, but a 3D printed gun can't recreate such a complex mechanism, so the grip's just a grip. In other words, the part disguised as the armpit of the crutch would definitely work as a grip. I see, damn it! So the director was set up by that bastard, huh? So if we show the police these pictures, we can clear him of suspicion, right? Hopefully that's the case, but... Huh? Is there a problem? It might not be enough to prove his innocence. The video might not be enough to prove that the crutch's armpit is the 3D printed gun grip. Oh. It'll be fine, we just gotta get more evidence, Hito, huh? Get more evidence? Like what? If our theory about the video is right, then the crutch should be missing its armpit, right? If we find the crutch with the missing armpit, then that's irrefutable evidence, see? Oh, now I get it. Was the crutch beside the body? Now that you mention it, no, it wasn't. Well, take a look. Magari brings up the footage from right before the incident. Sakurai was watching the performance. The crutch is already gone by the time he's seated. Reception's probably holding on to it, so performers and other guests don't trip on it. I see. In that case, we can just ask people in the troupe. Exactly. The three of them nod and rush out of the van. Alright. Back to the community center. Minagishi's pacing around the room. He seems to be wiping everything with a dust cloth. Are you cleaning, Minagishi? Oh yes, since we borrowed this room, we've got to leave it cleaner than it was when we arrived. Oh. In that case, want us to help? Oh, good idea. Got her a payout to help the troupe did for us after all. You sure? Well, I guess I could use a little help. Okay, please leave it to us. Okay. For a while, the trio helped Minagishi until the room is fully cleaned. Is that it? That's all we get? Let's go to the shrine then. We can talk to Toriyama. Toriyama's at Tatsunamaya's shrine. She occasionally talks to the police, perhaps having gotten to know some of them. Do you know anything about a pitless crutch? There's something I'd like to ask. Oh sure, what is it? It seems not even Toriyama is immune to devilishly handsome looks. Her attitude towards the trio suddenly changes and her voice becomes more gentle. Kanade continues, ignoring Magari and Hitoha as they grin and nudge each other from behind Toriyama. Was there a crutch stored backstage? I think someone in the audience left one with reception during that performance. A crutch, huh? Oh, right, yes, there was. Someone at reception took a crutch from an audience member and took it backstage. I knew it. So, where is it? I'd assume it wasn't reclaimed during the chaos. And now that you mention it, what did happen to it? It kinda just disappeared all of a sudden. The crutch left with reception disappeared. Okay. It disappeared? What do you mean? I think I saw it among the things carried out during the chaos, but by the time everything was brought to the community center, it was gone. Was it left backstage? Everything that was left backstage is piled up there. Toriyama points to the cardboard boxes piled next to the shrine. I just checked everything in the boxes, but I didn't see the crutch anywhere. I see. Guess the culprit took it and hid it somewhere. Probably. Good grief. If we could just find it, we'd be good as done here. They found a way to clear the suspicion over the murder weapon, Prince, only for the culprit to snatch it away from them at the last second. When she makes that realization, Magari bites her thumb in frustration. Okay. That's unfortunate. Let's try this again. Anyone here? Nope. Director Ibise's not here yet. Let's go back here, now that we talked to Toriyama. Maybe Minagishi will have something to say. Nope. Okay, let's go back to the van. And then we have the shrine, Ebisu Shrine as well. The trio rechecks their footage inside the van. So the armpit of the crutch looks exactly like part of the 3D printed gun. Maybe we had to talk to Toriyama twice. We can go back there as well. Yeah, hopefully this should convince Misawa and Kishino, but let's track down the crutch. If the armpit's gone, then it's almost undeniable proof we're right. You're right. Hopefully we can find it. And Trio rushes out of the van looking for the crutch. Let's talk to Toriyama again, and then we can go to Ebisu Shrine. Just make sure that she doesn't have anything else to say. So, Kanade, was it? Huh? Yes. Would you happen to use Line or Instagram? I'd like to connect with you. Huh? An email address would be fine too, now that we've gotten to know each other, after all. Kanade's a little confused when Toriyama starts coming on to him. Magari and Hitoha look from afar. Kanade's kinda panicking. Shh. Let's keep watching, this could be good. You're so mean. But I agree. Magari and Hitoha watch on, ignoring Kanade's silent cries for help. Okay, nothing there. Let's go to Ebisu Shrine. Nope. Maybe I have to look at the boxes. Here. Let's look at the boxes. We didn't look at the boxes. There are several boxes and bags piled up by the side of the shrine. On closer inspection, they're all filled with crops used in Night Kagoda. Okay. Nothing. Oh! Magari sounds a little surprised as she peeks into the shrine past the police tape. Noticing Magari's surprise, Hitoha follows suit, peeks in and notices something clearly different. That burnt tatami mat, it's gone. The police must have picked it up. It's not like they just throw it away during an investigation. True. There's a blue tarp placed where the missing tatami mat should be. For what reason would they need to reinvestigate the tatami mat? They tilt their heads and leave the shrine. Okay, that's what we needed. As they walk down the dark Suwano streets, Magari murmurs. Huh? So in the end, we can't find the key piece of evidence we need to clear Director's name, huh? If we could find the crutch, we could convince even Mitsusawa and Keishino. Geez, that old man still hasn't contacted us. What the hell is he doing? Magari screams and she shakes her fist at the sky. And then she hears a familiar voice from behind. Looks like you've reached the end of your rope. Oh. Director Ibuse, hi Shima. I guess we're your saviors, huh? Indeed, Director. Onami smiles at Ibuse as she brings out an object about 3 centimeters long from her bag to show Magari. Here it is, as promised. A memory stick. Thank you for the good luck deedlet. I appreciate it. Oh, is this the analytical tool you mentioned yesterday? Yes. Use it to analyze film, and you may be able to save Director Yagumo. Oh, thank you so much! Script needs some work on your part, but I know you have the skill to work it out, Magari. Yeah. Also, you need footage that can be analyzed, but guess we'll just have to rely on Yagumo's bad luck for that. Don't worry, our director's got the most dumb luck out of anyone on Earth. I see. Well, okay then. I hope you'll put that tool to good use. Okay then. Let's go, Monami. Yes, sir. Please do your best to save Yagumo, everyone. As Ibuse suddenly takes off, Monami bows and follows after him. The trio keep their heads bowed in appreciation until the two of them can no longer be seen. Now we check the footage again. Whoa, so that's what it is. Way to go, Director Ibuse and Monami. I get it now. This could definitely work. Magari speaks up after transferring the data from the memory stick to her laptop. What kind of tool is it? Director Ibuse said it was a film analyzing tool, but how? It's a sound analyzing tool for videos developed overseas. I've read about it in news articles. They can use it to pinpoint where sounds are coming from in videos. I see, but how will that help us? We can know where the gunshot came from. Oh? You mean we could use it for that one time? What time? During the night Kagura performance, when Sakurai got shot. If we use that tool on the footage. Right, we can locate where the gunshot came from. And if it didn't come from director's direction, then it'll prove director didn't shoot him. Exactly. Okay, now let's do this. Magari opens the script file from the memory stick and starts dragging the video and sound task data from the video software into the control menu. The sound of her typing echoes through the van. Hitoha and Kanade watch with bated breath. But eventually Magari stops typing, furrowing her eyebrows and scratching her head. What's wrong? This thing's kinda tricky. It's harder than I thought. Huh? The video's got too much noise. The orchestra, the audience, too many layers of sound. I'm trying to see if there's some way to budget, but it might be hard with just this angle alone. So we just need footage from another angle. Doesn't Hibiya have footage? If we had any, we could derive a more precise answer by analyzing them side by side, but In that case, I've got an idea. Huh? Hang on. I'll go get it real quick. Oh, wait, Hitoha? Oh, ignoring Magari's voice, Hitoha opens the door, steps out into the night, and dashes off. When she finds who she's looking for at the Masuya entrance, Hitoha dashes over, gasping for air. Hibiya! Oh, Amakata, right? Are you okay? Hang in there. You should go rest in your room. Hibiya rushes over and tries to help Hitoha when she starts coughing. Hitoha declines with a wave of her hand as she squeezes out her voice between breaths. Hibiya, I'd like to borrow something from you. From me? Yeah, we need your footage. Hitoha sure is late, huh? I'll go look for her. Oh, in that case, I'll come too. Just as Kanade and Magari get up. Oh. Hitoha's back. Sorry for the wait. Sage, what's up? Yeah. How are you doing? How's it going? Hitoha, how far did you go? I went to see Hibiya. Hibiya? Oh, right. Now that you mention it, he did say he got footage of the incident, didn't he? Yes, he had a backup of what he turned into the police, so I borrowed it. Oh, yeah! Magari accepts the memory stick from Hitoha as if it were a prized treasure as she cheers for joy. Now you've got footage from 2 angles. I'm sure we can pull it off now. Good job, Hitoha. I'm happy I could be helpful. Alrighty, well, it's my turn to shine, so you two can go back to the inn. Huh? But... I just woke up and saw that Dessa went ahead and submitted a PC run to the board. Hey, nice, cool. Side-by-side analysis might take until morning, and I can concentrate better when I'm alone. Come on, Amakata. You should rest. You look tired. Besides, we'll just get in Magari's way. Okay. Okay, Magari time. Magari must be worried about Hitoha after noticing she wasn't looking too good. She was pale earlier too, right? Realizing Magari's concern, Hitoha gives in and leaves the van quietly with Kanade. Now then. With the van all to herself, Magari transfers the video data from the memory stick to her laptop and slaps her cheeks to wake herself up. Alrighty, time to switch into serious mode. We're going max mode on the film. After regaining her motivation, Magari furiously types away. Yagumo Part 4, Chapter 3. We might not finish this part tonight. If this went to solution now, then we probably would have finished it. But since there's a Chapter 3, I don't think this is gonna happen. But we'll see. Aine! Aine, are you there? With the light of the morning sun at their backs, Hitoha and Kanade open the van and look inside. Aine? What they find is an exhausted Magari hugging her laptop. No way. Kanade and Hitoha are startled for a second, but... Oh, they thought she was dead. She's just asleep, right? Kanade and Hitoha look at each other and chuckle. They gently try to wake her up, but before that... Oh, is that... You see the results of Magade's overnight work displayed on her laptop monitor. Hmm? Hey, what the hell? Early morning, the trio barges into the room without knocking, startling Misawa and Keishino as they peruse through documents face to face. Magari steps forward, opens up her laptop, and shows it to them without saying a word. What? Hello! Here's the item you ordered. Huh? What the hell did we order? Oh, come on now, isn't it obvious? It's the evidence to prove director's innocence. Huh? What did you say? With a smirk, Magari presses a key and shows the Furious Detective's 2 videos. What are those? Videos from the incident, huh? I already have both of these on hand. Right. These are videos of the moment a gunshot is heard and Sakurai collapses. Now, take these. Run them through an analytical tool that pinpoints the locations of sounds and videos and analyzes and visualizes them as rainbow waves. Get rid of the audience voices and orchestra, leaving only the gunshot sound, and... It's his foot. Whoa. Is that... Yes, in the left video, director's body is hidden and unclear, but in the right video... I see. So the gunshot came from pretty far away from Yagumo, huh? So, does this mean Yagumo's innocent? Well, I guess it does. Those guys were right about how his prince got on the murder weapon too, remember? So, you believe director's innocent? Well, for now, I suppose. Yeah! As soon as Misawa says that, the trio cheers. Then they high-five. But Misawa furrows his eyebrows and interrupts their celebration. This is no time to celebrate. If you're right, then this case may have gotten real dicey. Huh? What do you mean? As if to say, take a look, Misawa tosses the documents he had been holding onto the desk. The trio peeks at it to find that it's some sort of medical record. What is this? Sakurai's medical record. We found his under-the-table doctor and squeezed everything out of him. Inspector, that information's... It's fine. Now that we've gotten this far, we might as well share all of our info. Oh. Misawa silences the protesting Keishino and continues to address the trio. According to the doctor, about 2 weeks ago, he amputated Sakurai's left hand at his request. Cool. Sakurai got his left hand amputated before the incident. He what? So when he got lynched by his partners in crime, he wants the use of his left hand due to nerve damage, so he didn't hesitate to get it removed. Oh. I knew it! So that's what happened. Furthermore, for the last 4 months, he's been periodically extracting and storing his blood. That's gross. Yucky. Ew. So both his left hand and a pool of blood were prepared for in advance. So you mean Sakurai really did try to fake his own death? Yeah. His burnt-up body was probably also a fake. Forensics found trace amounts of light naphtha at the scene of the crime. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does. What is light naphtha? White naphtha was found at the scene, the crime scene. Light naphtha. A fuel that burns at low temperatures. It's used in photography since it's unlikely to cause burns. Oh. Oh. I see. Then he must have gotten someone else's ashes, left them at the scene with his severed left hand, and ran away, huh? Jeez. How elaborate. It would appear so. And he successfully pinned the whole thing on Yagumo. It doesn't look like he wanted to pin it on just anyone, huh? Don't know for sure, but it's hard to think of any possibility other than him trying to frame Yagumo from the start. True. To tell you the truth, we just got Yagumo's common email log from the telecommunications company. Judging from his emails, he's been running away to meet the shaman named Yugensai Kumashiro. Yugensai Kumashiro? Director did mention that guy's name. Alright. Yeah. And just as the email specified, Yagumo did go to Inasa Beach the day before yesterday, according to his GPS tracking data. Maybe? I guess it could be. So he's the one pulling the strings behind the incident. Yes, it's Yugensai Kumashiro. And from what we can tell from the emails, he's attached to Yagumo for some reason. And if Yugensai Kumashiro and Toru Sakurai are the same person, or affiliated with one another, affiliated with each other... What? No way! Director could be in some serious danger! That's a possibility we must seriously consider. You gotta be kidding me! Is Director safe? If you know he was at Inasa Beach, surely you've caught him already. We tracked him down to the next jurisdiction, but we don't know where he went after that. Why are you sitting on your asses? This sort of thing's what we pay the police to fix, isn't it? Yeah, at this rate, Director could be in danger. I know, calm down. How do you expect us to be calm? You gotta find Director quick, or... Just calm down already. Anyway, your analyzed video thing proves his innocence. He'll be taken off the wanted list immediately. Cool. Instead, we'll keep searching for him with the prefectural police to protect him. Is that okay? In that case, we'll look for him too. Are there any other clues as to where he is? Yeah. Anything hinting where he went after he was at Inasa Beach? Misaba hesitates for a while before letting out a deep sigh and turning to Kishino. Show them the thing. Yes, sir. Kishino takes a sheet from the stack of documents and hands them to Magani and the others. It's a log of Yagumo's emails the police somehow obtained from the telecommunications company. Subject, you kept your promise. From Yugensai Kumashiro. Dear Max Yagumo, I confirmed your presence at Inasa Beach. I'm ever so pleased you kept your promise. However, I must take caution as you are being chased by the police. Please look for 300 Hiroge. There, I'll give you new instructions to see me. Soon. Soon we will meet face to face. I can't wait. 300 Hiroge. As far as we know, this is his last contact with Yugensai Kumashiro. As for what 300 Hiroge means, your guess is as good as ours. In Izumo, where Inasa Beach is, there's a Hiroge Beach and the Hiroge Ruins. Naturally, we got officers patrolling those areas, but there's no sign of anyone resembling Yagumo. I see. Well, we're gonna try searching that area. If you guys figure anything out, contact us. Now let's go, Keishino. Yes, sir. Misawa hands Magari a business card as he quickly drags Keishino out of the room. Magari looks down at the business card. Alongside Misawa's name and title is contact info for the prefectural police headquarters, as well as Misawa's personal cell number written in pen. Cling, a small metal sound rings out behind Yagumo as his hands become free. For as long as he'd been handcuffed, he had been twisting them all the one way, then the other, until the chain finally snaps from fatigue. What are these, toy handcuffs? With free hands, you can easily remove the toy handcuffs with the push of a button on the side. Yagumo rubs his sweaty face with newly freed hands and stands up. Tom, what's up? I did KH3 save file making yesterday. Now we're doing weeb stuff. Yay! Now then, let's find that fox mask bastard and smack them upside the head. Yagumo had already gone 2 days without food or water. Oh, jeez. He rubs his aching throat and looks around the room. Well... KH is more anime than this? Really? There's a mini fridge, like the one you'd expect to find in a business hotel. And it's empty. Oh, there's mineral water in there, apparently. When he looks inside, Yagumo finds 2 toppled over bottles of mineral water. Water! I would not, okay. Yagumo reaches inside, grabs a bottle, rips off the cap, and chugs it down. I would not do that, but okay, Yagumo. Go off. Seems the fridge has no power. The water may be lukewarm, but it's the first source of hydration Yagumo has had in 2 days. Oh, so good. This has Japanese voice audio. What do you mean? But it's kind of stale. Yagumo checks the label on the bottle. The bottle's already 8 years past its expiration date. Oh, that explains it. Heat-treated water doesn't actually go bad, so even years after its expiration date, a sealed bottle of water should be safe to drink. That said, a plastic bottle is slightly permeable, so it can go stale. Well, it's not like drinking it's gonna kill me. I could really use the hydration anyway. Yagumo tosses the empty container and picks up the remaining bottle. Look at the pneumatic system. Yagumo approaches the device and stares at it. Looks like the pipe's connected deep inside. What kind of device is this? He brings his face up close and tries listening, but it's not making any sound. Okay. He looks on top of the desk. He didn't notice when he was seated and bound, but there's a pile of books, a fountain pen, and Japanese writing papers scattered about. The paper is really yellowed with age, but there's some unfinished text on it. Does this building belong to a writer? And he casually flips through the papers. Oh, he finds a familiar wallet and phone placed haphazardly underneath the pile. It's my wallet and phone. Now why would that bastard just leave them here? Yagumo frantically checks his wallet, but it seems the contents have been untouched. Yagumo sighs in relief as he pockets his wallet and phone. Maybe at this point I should call the police. I'm not dealing with an honest, sane person here. Yagumo readies himself and turns on his phone. Once it boots up, he dials 110, puts his phone up to his ear, and waits, only for the call tone to keep looping. Weird, it shouldn't take this long to call 110. He hangs up and checks his phone screen. On the top right, it says no service. No service? How far out in the sticks am I? Wait, no. There are precious halls in Iwami. No way to be out of the network this day and age. Which means the building itself must have some sort of radio wave shielding on it. With that thought in mind, Yagumo decides not to waste his battery anymore and pockets his phone. Okay, so knowing what we know from Riho Part 2, we are in the basement in the second library. Presumably this takes place after Kana's been killed. So Kana's dead, Hiroko's gone to jail for murder, which would leave Soichi here alone, right? Soichi inherited everything from Kana. He inherited the estate. Nobody else would be here. Or he just, like, straight up left. Yagumo tries to open the door, but the knob turns. Oh, the knob turns, but no matter how much he pulls, it won't budge. Is the door locked too? Yagumo stoops down and squints, trying to peek through the door's gap. Through the gap, he sees a thin sheet of metal lying horizontally. Oh, it's just a slide latch lock, huh? In that case, Yagumo gets the thinnest card from his wallet he just retrieved, an electronics store rewards card, and sticks it in the door's gap, and then he can lift it up. Then slowly slides the card upwards until he feels the slide latch lock click open. What a cheap lock. Yagumo scoffs as he opens the door and heads out into the hall. Ooh, it's cold. In the hallway, Yagumo can't help but hug his body as he shivers. For some reason, the floor's AC is turned on high, so it's cold and dry even though it's the summer. What's up with that? Is it just that hot wearing the cape and fox mask? I seriously doubt you'd wear that entire getup 24/7 though. Yagumo looks around, but he can't find anything that even resembles a window. Am I underground? In any case, I can't let myself get caught by that fox bastard. Let's go to the vacuum lab. This room's door seems kinda overkill. It seems quite thick and sturdy, but he braces himself and opens the thick metal door. That moment, a bizarre rotten stench stings his nose. Scattered about the floor is a thick dark red liquid. At that moment, Yagumo recalls what the fox mask had said. Oh Jesus, what's happened here? No, any food entering your system will just reek during the dissection. Yagumo holds back the bitter juices welling up from his stomach as he slams the door shut. Maybe I should examine this room a little more to be safe. Oh, I'm good. Oh, yeah, we're good. We got everything we need here, I think. The reference room. When he gets into the room, he smells the familiar scent of old books you'd get at a used bookstore. There's a shelf taller than Yagumo with various textbooks on history, medicine, and climatology. Is this a reference room? Doubt I'll find any food in here. An ovular landscape painting hangs on the wall. I don't get it, but I did fetch a pretty penny on an appraisal show, I bet. Mountains and rivers, huh? Thanks to the low stroke count, I can manage to read that. If there's any point in reading it. There's a framed calligraphy that says aspiration. Aspiration, Yushin, or is it Ogokoro? It's read that way in a poem in the Manyoshu, right? Yagumo gives up on staring at the calligraphy and looks down at the mirror underneath. There he sees his oily face. Geez, I look even worse than usual. Though I guess I haven't washed my face in 4 days. Damn. Yagumo stares at the framed calligraphy. Looks like it's written in that Tensho script. I'm not cultured enough to read it. Looks like the ritualistic mask you'd see at the South Seas or Africa. Just seeing dark rooms like this is enough to freak me out. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything really important in there. Let's just leave. It's locked shut. Is that the elevator? Judging by the sign, Yagumo's current floor is B1, meaning he's underground. I should be able to escape if I can go upstairs with this thing. Yagumo keeps tapping the elevator button, but it doesn't light up or respond at all. In fact, the numerical display overhead isn't showing anything either. Is it broken? No, that can't be. The fox mask bastard. That fox mask bastard had to have used it to move, which means. Okay, so we need to find something that'll let us use the elevator. There's a peculiar nose-tickling stench in the dark room. Let me check all of these again just to be sure. Okay. When Yagumo looks down, he notices something strange. My reflection's not there. I don't have a reflection. He thought it was a full mirror, but apparently it's not. When he reaches out, he feels something cold and hard. Just this part's glass, huh? I thought this was like any other mirror reflecting this room, but... Does that mean this isn't an image, but an actual identical room? Yagumo checks out the glass panel, but it seems firmly set into the wall and won't budge. There should be a way to get past this. Okay, is there anything over here? According to the labels, many of the items were collected from Africa. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from here, isn't it? Check the other mirrors again. The writing's so elaborate it's impossible to read the characters. What's the point of words you can't read? Yeah, we'll check the painting again as well. Aspiration, huh? So, as in like hope, or literally breathing in? I don't get it. Yagumo stares at the large, ovular landscape painting hanging on the wall. Mountains and rivers, huh? After making up his mind, Yagumo reaches for the landscape painting and pulls on it. Whoa! The landscape painting opens like a door, revealing a passageway. Does that passage lead to that inner room? What the hell is this building? I'm gonna take a screenshot. Screenshot. Yagumo has no way of knowing what sort of building this capricious hall is or how it was built. His mouth wide open in surprise at the suddenly open passage. Yagumo can only think to himself. Come in. The inner room smells even mustier than all the other rooms Yagumo has been in. It must have gone untouched for quite some time. I need something to eat, but it doesn't look like I'll find anything in here. Okay. In a room full of dust and discoloration, one slightly new-looking cardboard box stands out. It looks new, which means there might be something edible in there still. Yagumo grabs the cardboard box off the shelf and opens the top, but contrary to his expectations, all he finds are two disc-shaped metal cans. Wait, what? Are those film reel cans? How disappointed, Yagumo picks up the cans. He casually looks at the label on the backside, only to gasp in shock. Are these the films from 10 years ago? Huh? Is this... 2010 Shimane Mystery Project Volume 1. That's what's written clearly on the label in permanent marker. No way. He checks the label on the other film reel can, only to see that it's Volume 2. Are these films from that TV drama project? What are they doing in a place like this? That fraud, Yugensai Kumashito, did hint that he knew the truth behind this project. So is it Yugensai Kumashito wearing that fox mask after all? I guess I really gotta beat the truth out of him. Yagumo tenderly tucks the film cans into his shirt before standing back up. He didn't notice it before, since it was hidden by the box, but there's a breaker behind the shelf. There are about 4 breaker switches, but only the one labeled EEV is turned off. That must be the elevator. I see, so that's it. Do you even realize how many horror games I've played? Pretty much every horror game requires you to activate the elevator to progress. Classic trope, I just gotta switch this on, right? Yagumo reaches for the switch labeled EV and turns it on. Anything else in here? Yagumo's confused when he tries lifting some of the cardboard boxes on the shelf. That's strange, they're so light you'd think there's nothing in there. He opens some of the boxes just to be sure, but as he expected, they're empty. These empty boxes are lined up neatly, but why? The room's reflected in the glass due to lighting, but when Yagumo gets close enough to the glass, he can see the reference room he was just in. I see. So this is the fake mirror glass from the other room. Okay, let's go back to the elevator. Hopefully we haven't taken too long and the fox man shows up. Yes, the elevator is working. The overhead numerical display showing 3F. Okay, now just ride this thing up and smack that fox bastard upside the head. When he pushes the elevator button, the numerical display decreases to 2, then 1. As Yagumo watches the numbers, his stomach reminds him that he hasn't eaten in days. I got water, but I couldn't find food anywhere. Ah. I'm so hungry. Yagumo Part 4, Chapter 4. Oh, this part's a big one. A few hours earlier, after leaving the detectives, Magari, Hitoha, and Kanade head east from Yunotsu on National Route 9. The number you have called is unavailable. It may be out of service or turned off. No dice. Looks like his phone's still off. Maybe his director still thinks he's being chased as a suspect. In that case, should we try to find him? Think we should go to Hiroge Beach after all? The detectives are searching the main places, so I think we should avoid those for now. I see. In that case, let's try to pick out places that director might go. Okay. We can head back to the studio, I guess. Once they arrive at Studio Yagumo, Magari unlocks the door and they go inside. Director, are you here? You don't need to hide anymore. Come out, wherever you are. They open all the doors and call for him, but nobody responds in the quiet office. I guess he didn't come back here after all. Yeah, it's completely the same as how we left it when we went location scouting, so he probably hasn't been back here at all. I see. Well, if he were that easy to find, the police would have found him already. Let's look elsewhere. Okay. To the beach. Once they step foot at Inasa Beach, the trio decides to walk around for a while. Screenshot. Director was called out here 3 nights ago, right? Right, his phone's GPS was tracked here, so I think that's safe to assume. The problem is the email saying to look for 300 Hiroge. Could it mean block 300 in an area called Hiroge? Well, I tried looking, but there aren't any Hiroge addresses. Addresses near the Hiroge ruins and Hiroge Beach are in Izumo, Taisha-cho. Besides, block numbers don't usually go that high. Anyway, I don't know what it's indicating, but I get the feeling it can't be that far. What makes you think that? Based on the emails, the one ordering director around knows he was pursued by the police. So he wouldn't give him a risky order that would require him to look far away, would he? I see, that does make sense. So we should focus on looking around nearby. Yeah. For now, let's drive around places nearby. Go here, then we'll go to Kotogohama. I thought maybe he had come back, but I guess that's not happening. Well, that's only to be expected. It'd be weird to run away from somewhere only to come back. True. Well, director is pretty weird, you know? Also true. Anyway, Hitoha, You didn't object to coming here, so weren't you thinking the same thing too? Well... I thought, well, I guess I could see director doing that. Wahaha! You get it, Hitoha. Well, you know. It would have been so funny if he did come back. But it looks like that's not the case. Yeah, let's try somewhere else, I guess. Kadokawa. It's another hot day today. Perfect swimming weather. And thus, even in the morning, lots of people are at Kadokawa Beach. Kanade, how'd it go over on your side? Well, I went all the way around over there, but I couldn't find him. In any case, it's too crowded here. Even if Director were here, it'd be hard to spot him. True. Oh, looks like Aine's back too. Hey, how'd it go on your side, guys? Magari kicks up sand as she comes back from her search on the other side. In her hand is a bottle of ramune that she must have bought somewhere. Aine, that ramune. Huh? I bought it at that stand over there. No, I mean, weren't you supposed to be looking for Director? Now, I bought some for you guys too, see? You don't want it? I do want it. I'm hot here too, you know. Well, okay then, here you go. The trio walks back to the parking lot, ramune bottles in hand. Okay, I guess we're just gonna keep checking these places over and over. They visit Inasa Beach once more. I don't think he went that far from here, but... As they look every which way, they suddenly hear a young woman's shrill voice. They hear the word police and turn towards the voice in panic. Oh. Hey, come on, Ken, move the reflector up a bit. You mean like this? No, that's too high. Hey, come on, Kana. Ken's not a police expert. What? He's an investigative detective. Investigative detective. So he's always taking crime scene pictures, right? Reflective boards aren't exactly used in crime scenes. Why isn't this voiced? Aw. Hey, no need to be a stick in the mud. It's my duty to show off Shimane to the readers. I get that, but there's no need to be harsh to a volunteer like that. He's the one who volunteered himself. You talk the talk, you walk the walk. Hana, you're so strict when it comes to work. I'm big into VNs. I love VNs. Yeah. Say, Tamami, will you model for the web magazine? You will, won't you? Oh, sure, by all means. What's up, Tom? Is this a reference to something? What is this? This is a reference to something, I think. I don't know. I got a trophy. Mysterious encounter. Met Tamami and Kana. I don't know who they are. Should check out When They Cry Sometimes, one of my favorite VN series. I've been meaning to check it out. I haven't yet. Oh? Oh, what is this tweet? Movement tech that only works on 120 FPS. Oh? Oh? Okay. Wait, do you get like a higher wall release, a higher frame rate? Okay. Switches to 120. Oh my fucking god. Okay, yeah, you do. Jesus Christ. Oh, haha. What the? Oh my god. Dude, the speed. Holy shit. Very cool. That'd be good for, not this wall, but the next wall. When we go to do the movement skip, you might actually be able to just wall release. Instead of doing the jumps that we do normally, you might be able to just wall release off of it. And get enough height to just start the movement from there. The Nonary games. It's on Steam. I have it in my Steam library if you want to play it. And it does 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, and then Virtue's Last Reward. But play 999 first, and then VLR. And then there's a third game, a Zero Time Dilemma. But 999 is very good. Like really, 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 really good. And it's made by the same person who directed I, the Somnium Files, which I know you were interested in before you got spoiled on it. So it's similar in style. Too many VNs. There's too many things I want to play. What other VNs do I have right now that I wanted to play? I wanted to play what is it called? It has Root in it. Root Double Before Crime After Days. Which is not related to Root Letter and Root Film. But I got it from like a Humble Bundle. And apparently it has like good reviews. So I might play that. I don't know if I play it on stream or off stream. Or if I'll play it at some point, but that might be something I play at some point. I want to get into Higurashi at some point. I haven't played any of the Corpse Party games either. I feel like those would be interesting. I wanted to pick up Steins Gate Zero. Because I haven't played Steins Gate, but it's my favorite anime. So I also haven't watched Steins Gate Zero yet, because I figured I might as well pick up the VN for it and then do that before I watch the anime. 13 Sentinels is 40% off. Wait, right now? Is it really? Is it? I'll pick it up. I'll buy it right now. I'm not supposed to be spending money! No! How long is it on sale for? Wait. I really want to play 13 Sentinels. Yeah. Ends on the 15th. Okay. I can pick it up probably the end of next week then. Cool. I should be okay to do it by then. And it was on sale for 50% off back in February. But I'm fine with paying an extra $6 compared to what it was a month and a half ago. Because it was on sale, I was considering buying it. The sale ended February 25th. And then I was like, I'm gonna be playing P5 Strikers and Monster Hunter's coming out and stuff, so and then Root Film also is coming out. So I didn't pick it up. And then I immediately regretted that I didn't pick it up. So I'm totally fine with paying $6 more than I could have back in February. $6 is not much. I just have to wait a little bit before I can actually pick it up. Because I don't have money right now. I bought too much stuff. How far am I in Monster Hunter? I'm doing high rank stuff now. I just fought, what was the last thing I hunted? HR 5, I think? Yeah, I'm HR 5. I think I just have to do one more key quest, and then I get the urgent quest to hit HR 6. I was gonna play it yesterday. I didn't end up doing so, though. I played a lot. I've played it for like 3 days, but like each of those 3 days I've played it a lot. Not like all in one burst, but I'll sit down for like 2.5 hours and play it, and then like do other things, and then go back and do like another 2.5 hours. So I've done like 2 or 3 of those per day for those 3 days that I've been playing. So it's been a lot of playtime. But it's really good. It's a lot of fun. I wanna yeah, it's like one of those things, especially with it being on Switch now too. Like I can like go to like make food, and like I'll be like preheating the oven or something, and I can like start a hunt just like in the kitchen on my Switch, or like do a hunt as I'm like eating lunch or whatever. So that's been cool. Because it's one of those things where you can like hop on, do one hunt, and then hop off and feel okay about it, which is nice. Even though it's also one of those things that like, when you do one hunt, you kind of want to do more as well. One of those very addicting kinds of games. But yeah, I've been playing all Switch Axe. I haven't played any weapons outside of Switch Axe this whole time, which has been fun. Because I started back on Monster Hunter Tri on Wii. It's my first Monster Hunter. Played Switch Axe then, Sword and Shield and Switch Axe, and then when 3 Ultimate came out and Dual Blades got reintroduced because they weren't in 3, I switched to Dual Blades and have main Dual Blades since. In a world, I played like almost all Dual Blades except for like my last 2 weeks of playing Monster Hunter World, and then I finally like switched back to Switch Axe. And for whatever reason, this time I was just like, I'll play Switch Axe instead of Dual Blades, and Switch Axe feels so good. I've also heard Dual Blades are like really, really fun. So I'm probably gonna switch back to Dual Blades at some point, or at least like make a good set of Dual Blades so I can mess with stuff. See how they feel in this. But Switch Axe has been a lot of fun. The mobility you get from wire bugs just like makes Switch Axe feel so much better in general. And I think that carries over to a lot of like the heavier weapons that are like slower moving. Having that extra mobility, the extra distance you can get movement wise with wire bugs. Very, very cool. Which makes me want to play Hammer more as well, because I played Hammer a bit back in 3, but never got too into it. Apparently the woman named Kana is getting the other 2 to help with her work. Studio Yagumo sighs in relief once they realize it's got nothing to do with their director. That was a shock. Guess that guy's a detective, but at least he's not on Yagumo's case. Yes, but that detective kind of reminds me of Detective Keishino. Yeah, he does seem a bit unreliable. He does seem more reliable than Detective Keishino, at least. Studio Yagumo chuckles and leaves Inasa Beach as the 3 continue to bicker. What is this a reference to? Is this a reference to something? I don't know if it is. What were these characters? Tamami and Kana. I don't know what this is a reference to, if this is a reference to something. I have no clue who these characters are, but... It seems like it's a reference to something that I'm just not familiar with. Aine, start looking seriously for director now, okay? I know. But can't you just buy some ice cream at... No, if we don't find Director quick, there's no telling what will happen. Okay. The gang splits up and searches the beach, but they find neither hide nor hair of Yagumo. Oh. Getting nowhere. They check the front of the just in case, but there's no sign that Yagumo's come back. Deciding to cross this place off the list to investigate, the team goes back to the van. They make the rounds again, from the editing room to Yagumo's room, but they see no sign of him. Deciding that Yagumo couldn't have come back here, the three decide to head somewhere else. Okay. Back to the beach again. The trio heads west again on National Route 431, which passes from Matsue, where Studio Yagumo is, along the north side of Lake Shinji. Eventually, as they approach Inasa Beach... Huh? Stop! Please stop! What? Hitoha suddenly shouts, causing Kanade to slam on the brakes. As soon as the van stops, Hitoha dashes outside of the van without a word. Oh. Hey, Hitoha! After parking the car on the shoulder, Kanade and Magari chase after her. They finally find Hitoha in front of an oddly made telephone box in an open area by the shoulder. Whoa, what's this? Looks like a telephone box, but it's kind of freaky. Standing out in the grass is an oddly designed telephone box. As Magari stares at the surreal scene, Hitoha, who'd been examining the area, speaks up. I found it! 300 hiroge. Oh, we found a... Huh? Really? Magari and Kanade rush up behind Hitoha. And just as she said, there it is, a sticker on the telephone box that says 300 hiroge. Is that... Hitoha, you saw that sticker from the van? Of course not. But once I saw this telephone box, I just thought... In mysteries, when you want to disguise where a phone call is coming from, you use a telephone box. I see. You've got a point. But this telephone box is a little weird. Okay. Let's see. Yachihoko-net, Yachihoko-net. Oh, found it. Magari looks up the name Yachihoko-net written on the telephone box using her phone. Seems it's not a public phone set up by NTT, but by a local telephone network called Yachihoko. A local network phone, huh? So unlike an NTT phone, you can call without getting logged, huh? Yeah, it'll leave access. It'll even access log on the network, but the cops wouldn't think to check this far out. In other words, it's the perfect way for the culprit to contact Director. Exactly. Now that we know they talked here, the problem is what they talked about. You see, we gotta figure that out, or there's not much point in finding the place. Okay. When you look at it like this, it just seems like an ordinary home phone. But it's just surreal to see a normal telephone in the middle of a grassy area. It's definitely an amusing sight. I'm sure Director would get a kick out of it. Random pages of the telephone book are torn, perhaps due to rain coming into the booth. Judging by the cover, it's not a prefectural telephone book, but a more limited, local one. They tried looking around the grass to see if Yagumo had left a sign he'd been there. And then... Huh? Shimaneko, what are you doing in a place like this? Oh, did you happen to see Director here? Whoosh whoosh. It seems Shimaneko did not see him. Shimaneko takes a bow and goes off somewhere. Shimaneko just appears out of nowhere, huh? Seems like it. Okay. If only Director left a sign he'd been here. You see anything nearby? Like a note or a map or something? Yeah, or maybe a trail of breadcrumbs. When did this turn into a fairy tale? Oh, nothing there. Check this bush again. I look around the thicket again, but find no clues as to where Yagumo went. The book again. Ito casually flips through the phone book until she suddenly murmurs. There's a torn page here. A torn page. Yes, the tear looks new, so maybe the director is the one who tore it. Director tore it? That could be one of his bad habits. Bad habits? Yep, if my hunch is right, then it could be a sign that Director was here. As Magari explained, she flips through the telephone box's phone book. Eventually, she spots a torn page, stops, and looks at it closely from a different angle. Aine, what are you doing? Oh, I was just thinking Director wrote on the page and tore it out as he talked to the culprit. He can't take notes on his phone since it's off, and he doesn't normally carry a notepad, so he made do with paper he could find. Yeah, so it would make marks on the previous, or the preceding page. And since Director is an idiot, he presses his pen down way too hard, so... Oh, I see it! Magari seems to have deciphered the writing indentations on the page underneath the torn page. She reads out each letter Yagumo had written. Iwami Capricious Hall. Iwami Capricious Hall. Is that where Director went? Must be. Jeez, this culprit's annoying. I don't know what the Capricious Hall is, but Iwami probably means the Iwami Ginzan silver mine. Let's go. Okay. I'm counting on you. Alright. The trio run to the van, thinking they've finally gotten a solid lead. Meanwhile, at the Capricious Hall. Damn it. Still no service? Yagumo grumbles at his phone screen. Yagumo had gone up to the third and highest floor, but his phone somehow still has no service. The windows are blocked too, so how do I get signal in this building? If only I could get onto the roof. We know how to get to the roof. We need to go to the library. Oh, it's all been boarded up. The room somewhat resembles the basement room where Yagumo was confined. It takes a look around. Unlike the other rooms, this one's been cleaned properly. I guess this is where that fox bastard lives. In that case, I better make sure we don't bump heads. We need this thingy. There are two red plastic containers. The first one's completely empty, but the other is about half full with liquid. Kerosene. I don't see a stove or anything. A small piece of paper taped to the container says methylene chloride. Oh, this is... Okay, so the lift tape that Riho put down in part 2 is going to tell us that this is what we need, so we have to go to the bathroom. Okay. No, I can't leave? Aww. On the shelves are textbooks of various genres, like medicine, pharmacy, and chemistry. Bastard reads his stuff. What a well-educated human being, or fox. I was wondering why she put that lift tape down back in the previous part. Like, I guess it kind of made sense in their guest room to, like, put a warning on the wall to not press it. But putting the thing on the bird, I don't know why they decided to do that. They only went up once. It's not like it was something that they were going to need to remember to do. But I guess it makes sense for here. The walls are covered with seemingly religious pictures, as if to ward off evil spirits. It's kind of gross. Is that fox mask bastard okay in the head? On closer look, they all depict the same thing. A woman wearing a Sui Tang Dynasty era outfit straddling a giant fox. Is she a Dakini? No, it's not quite the same. The fox faces this way in many of the pictures. Is that Kanayago? While the pollution of death is taboo for many of Japan's gods, Kanayago loves the dead. The thought of someone wearing a fox mask and living with Kanayago plastered on their wall sends chills down Yagumo's spine. On the desk is a computer that's been left on. Hell yeah. That could be a clue to the fox bastard's true identity. Yagumo starts gleefully playing with the keyboard, only to be greeted with the login password screen. It's not even logged in. I guess I'm not seeing what's in here. Really? So it's password protected now. That wasn't the case before. There's a line of 6 photos pinned to the wall. When Yagumo gets closer, he notices they're pictures of people of various ages and genders. Family photos? No way. Whoa. When he looks closely at each photo, Yagumo can't help but gasp in surprise. On the right end is a photo of Toru Sakurai. And right next is a photo of Yagumo himself. Oh, are these all the sacrifices that had to be made? What is this? When was this picture taken? Okay, can I leave? To the bathroom. The bathroom, huh? Looks pretty fancy. Just the bathroom alone is about as big as my entire beat-up apartment. Okay, we look at this. There's a bas-relief eagle on the top of the pillar. Unlike the surrounding walls, this pillar alone has escaped discoloration and is mostly clean. Is that pillar made of a different material? Noticing how out of place it is, Yagumo approaches and finds some sort of spout at the bottom. What is this? Doesn't look like a water faucet. There seems to be some English-esque writing, but the letters are too faded to read. But then Yagumo notices a small scrap of paper taped next to it. It's some sort of note. Methylene chloride. What does that mean? Okay, can I leave now? Okay, now we go get this. How long has it been since Riho was here then? Let's bring this to the bathroom later. There's something I want to try. Okay, before Yagumo leaves the room, he picks up the plastic container labeled ethylene chloride. Let's try this thing out in the bathroom. Yagumo heads to the bathroom with the plastic container in hand. Once inside the bathroom, Yagumo uncaps the spout at the bottom of the pillar and pours the contents of the plastic container inside. 1 minute passes, 2 minutes pass. Doesn't look like anything's happening. Nothing happened, huh? The note looked important, but oh well. Disappointed, Yagumo checks the note taped on the pillar once again. There's a fine print that says, "Remember to water the eagle." Water the eagle, I guess they mean the bas-relief eagle on top of the pillar. Confused, but slightly hopeful, Yagumo twists the faucet and aims the water at the eagle. Then he waits again. Nothing happened. Did I just fall for a prank? But once that thought crosses Yagumo's mind, the pillar suddenly moves and topples over. Whoa, how does that work? Yagumo looks at the toppled over pillar, confused, and the next moment he hears a creaking noise, and the ceiling opens and down falls a ladder. What the hell? What kind of magic is this? Yagumo stands stock still in shock as he stares at the sudden showing of the steps. But eventually, he notices that he can see the sky and quickly starts climbing. As Magari dozes off in the passenger seat, her phone rings in her pocket. Magari wakes up at the sound and puts her phone up to her ear, half asleep. Hello? Magari speaking. Huh? What? Director? What? Oh. Kanade and Hito immediately lean in and listen on Magari's phone call. Screenshot. What, Director? What have you been doing? Are you okay? Okay. Huh? You're hungry? Shut up! Forget your stomach! Your head's on the line! Anyway, you're okay, right? Where are you now? More screenshots. The Capricious Hall. By the Okubo Mabu mine shaft of the Iwami Ginsan silver mine. A guy in a fox mask is holding me captive. The Capricious Hall. So that's where you were after all. We were just heading over there. We'll be there soon. Wait, a guy in a fox mask? Who the hell's that? I don't know. But in any case, I'm gonna go clobber him right now. No, just stay on the roof and hide. Oh, please don't go crazy. We already proved your innocence, so you can just leave the rest of the police. Wait, you were able to prove my innocence? Yep, you see, after he ran away, we... And that's that. I see. Sorry for the trouble, but you guys did great investigating. Now we can solve the case. Okay. Yep, so don't go crazy, just wait somewhere safe. No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. It's fox hunting season. Y'all will just stay on the roof. Oh. Hey, wait! Just wait somewhere safe, damn it. Oh. He hung up on me, that jerk! Director, you dumbass. Do you ever listen to what other people have to say? In that case, we gotta hurry. Kanade. Kanade grips the wheel tight and floors it. Yagumo Part 4, the solution. Oh, damn. After successfully contacting Magari, Yagumo takes the elevator down to the second floor. He stays still and tries to see if anyone's there, but there's no sign of human presence at all. I'm gonna save. The 2 seconds, rip. Thank you for the good luck, Deedlet. The fact only makes Yagumo's steps more cautious, as he doesn't know when the fox mask will appear. Yagumo approaches the door and turns the knob, when a sudden shock runs through his whole body, forcing a scream out of his lips. Yagumo, you fucking idiot! Oh my god, Gara! We're dead. Unable to even breathe due to the shock, Yagumo holds his chest as he collapses. As consciousness fades away, he hears faint footsteps approaching. I hate it. Just wait on the roof, you dumbass. Why? Why did you do this? Ah, I see you escaped all the way over here. You're one sly guy. Looks like you can't move your body, but that's expected when you're hit by a stun gun. Yeah. You poor thing. Well, it's too much of a hassle to shackle you back up. So why not start the dissection a little early? The chuckling falls on Yagumo's deaf ears, as his consciousness slowly fades into the deep, dark abyss. Game over. Oh, I died. I went to the wrong room. Oh no. It's my fault. After successfully contacting Magari, Yagumo takes the elevator down to the second floor. He stays still and tries to see if anyone's there, but there's no sign of presence at all. That fact only makes the... Okay. Guest room 1. This is the room that Riho was in. As soon as he enters the room, Yagumo freezes for a second. Something about this room's smell hints that someone's either here or has been here recently. The Foxmax bastard seems to be living here after all. Look at the wall. After investigating the wall, Yagumo notices a scrap of paper taped next to the small window. Press here is written in small round letters on the yellowed page. Press here. Should I press it? Without thinking too hard about it, Yagumo puts his hand on the paper and presses down. The wall revolves, revealing a hidden room. Whoa, a revolving door! What is this, a hotel for ninjas? What were they thinking when they planned out this building? Yagumo peeks inside, a little shook. There he finds a pile of suspicious items, like handcuffs, rope, and a knife. Okay. Oh, I get the stun gun now. Oh! A Foxmask's pervert's personal collection, huh? Wait, there's even a stun gun? Guess I should take care of this. Yagumo picks up the stun gun from the hidden room's floor and puts it in his pocket. Oh, there are clothes. On top of the bed are a worn t-shirt and skinny jeans. These belong to the Foxmask? Seems like one sloppy fellow. Not that I'm one to talk about cleanliness. But anyway, I'm not even sure if it's a man or woman judging by these clothes alone. I'm gonna sneeze. We've come back from the brink of death. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Sag. I'm gonna open something up so I can keep an eye on it. Really quick. Okay, well, we got a stun gun. I guess we go here now, and we can stun the fox man. Yagumo enters a room that appears to be a wide hall. Ew! An indescribable smell stings his nose, like the smell of fish lingering in a dry cold due to the high settings of the air conditioning. Jesus Christ! Okay. Ah! When Yagumo identifies the source of the stench, he lets out a gut-wrenching groan. In the middle of the hall was an altar, and surrounding that altar are the half-mummified corpses of men and women hanging from the walls. That bastard. Does this come as a surprise, Yagumo? What? Without Yagumo even realizing it, the man in the fox mask appears behind him. Yagumo's feet stagger from fatigue, hunger, and horror at what he just saw. You bastard, did you do this? What a foolish question. What other answer could there be? I see. So you seriously are crazy. Crazy? Don't be ridiculous. I am no more than a pious priest. You're a priest? Yes, and these corpses are my sacrifices to Kanayago. As Kanayago bestowed great iron to her disciples in exchange for enshrining a corpse, she grants me great inspiration in exchange for my sacrifices. That said, in order to preserve these bodies, I must keep the room cold and dry with the AC. The only thing crazy here is the monthly utility bill. Crazy bastard, who gives a damn about your utility bill? Do you know what you've done? First things first, I'm gonna beat your face in. Oh, he's got a gun! Oh no! As soon as Yagumo braces himself to lunge at him, the fox mask pulls a white gun out of his pocket. Whoa there! If you lunge at me, you'll leave me no choice but to use this. What? A 3D printed gun, you know about them, right? They're lacking in power and accuracy, but I'm sure I won't miss at this range. Good to see you're not crazy. I can see the future. I'm reading your every move. So, you really are Yugensai Kumashito, huh? Yes, I warned you that death surrounds you, that people around you will disappear. Oh, fuck. Okay. Did you get a good look at the corpses behind you? Did you notice your school buddy, Yugo Tomine? What? Yagumo turns around in a panic and looks at the lineup of the bodies. Jesus Christ. Shuhei Sayama from the Archive Center's here too. Toru Sakurai was burned by hellfire thanks to you. Even Sayama. They might be a little hard to recognize at first since they're mummies, I suppose. Everything is gone, according to my clairvoyance. Now, do you believe in my power? Fox got your tongue? Be not ashamed. All who encounter great power come to realize their own powerlessness. That powerless on your face suits you. Now wear it to your death. Uh-oh. The fox mask slowly approaches, perhaps to reach a distance sure to hit. Now we stun him. But before he makes it all the way, Yagumo's lips move slightly. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn about that power of yours? Zap him! Tase him! You think you're some kind of winner just because you're a murderous bastard? Good grief. You still don't understand my power. Must you burn with hellfire before you understand? Okay. Okay, dude. Nah, I understand. I understand that you're a fraud and a crook. Hellfire? Don't make me laugh. The little incident at Tatsunomiya Shrine was just a sham you and Toru Sakurai teamed up to pull off. Toru Sakurai wanted to fake his death, so he put on a show, not a tragedy, but a farce. Oh, did we get all the info from Magari, I guess? We got all our memos on the phone. I've figured out all your half-baked tricks. Hell, I'm fired up. How about I explain in detail how Sakurai escaped the scene alive? I bet if I told you, you'd blush and say, "You got me, how embarrassing." Interesting. Sakurai's death was a fake, you say? Did his intact hand and spilled blood not prove his death? Please, you're still going on about that? He got his left arm amputated before the incident. You just left the hand he got amputated beforehand and poured the blood he had extracted over the course of 2 months, didn't you? The police have long since confirmed those details with the very doctor who performed those tasks. Meaning, he had everything prepared beforehand. But it's true that Sakurai was shot. You saw it happen right next to you, didn't you? He was shot, huh? In that case. He wasn't shot. It was a firecracker that he set off, right? Which would be this. can go with this. This might be wrong. The gunshots you heard later were firecrackers, disguised as the candies thrown during Ebisu. Oh, that was right, okay. Hina Shiraishi swapped them at Sakurai's request. Meaning the gunshot that hit Sakurai could have just been another firecracker. They probably prepared that one beforehand instead of using one of the Ebisu candies. Sound analysis of the incident footage revealed the gunshot rang out from under his lap. In other words, when the time was right, he crushed firecrackers between his knees. Didn't that hurt? How's that? Hit the nail on the head, didn't I? Nice imagination, but if what you say is true, then his time of death by gunshot wound itself was a lie. But if he wasn't shot after all, how does his body burn up without him moving away from the heat? Or are you saying he was fine burning to death without even attempting to move? That trick's been blown wide open ages ago, after all. This was the fire starter. White naphtha was found at the crime scene, around the fake body. Looks like we need 2 more. Oh. The stuff burns at around 30 to 80 degrees Celsius. All you need is a thick cloth to protect against it. I've used it myself for several shots. It's a cheap little trick in the film industry. Imagine what you want, but what about the truth? I don't know forensics found, but I can guarantee you that was my health fire. How could your cool flame burn tatami mats and reduce a body to ashes? It didn't, the mats were swamped. Are you implying that a light naphtha fire can burn tatami mats without a human body even feeling any heat? Well, the mats were switched. Simple. That night, the tatami mat was already burned to begin with. One more. My excellent, or rather my okay assistant, wow, toxic, noticed something from the footage. Before the incident, during the performance, and after the performance, Sakurai's tatami mat was a different color from the rest. So you prepared a burnt tatami mat beforehand, left it burnt side down, then during the chaos you flipped it burnt side up. Afterwards, you doused someone's pre-prepared ashes with Sakurai's stored blood, thus creating an unnatural burnt corpse. Then, what about the pulse? Yagumo, you checked his pulse yourself. A missing pulse can easily be faked with latex skin covering around the neck. No! You knew I was well versed in the mystery genre, so you predicted that I'd check the more accurate carotid pulse over the easily faked radial pulse. And even if someone were to check his pulse, if he was wearing long, thick gloves naturally leading them to check the carotid pulse instead. In other words, all you needed was a fake skin around the neck and simple psychological priming. Jeez, you're too smart for your own good. Your obsession over stupid details only made it more obvious and easy to figure it out. We got him. This is stupid! Did you just say it's stupid? Frustrated that I called your tricks stupid when you spent so much time working on them. Sounds like you've lost quite a bit of your cool. Doesn't he still have a gun pointed at me? Why is he letting this continue? Yagumo, damn you, you bastard! If you're frustrated, then why don't you howl like the damn dog you dress up as? Ooh. Shots. No need to take off the mask though, I already know what face is hiding underneath. You what? Say Foxy, your little game this time? Well, with the fake skin and the white naphtha, it's got an awful lot of standard film industry tricks. Strange, isn't it? You know, I got decisive photographic evidence if you want. Oh, we do? Photographic evidence? No, wait, that's impossible. Yes, way, it's possible. Let me show you. Yagumo takes out his phone and shows a picture to the fox mask. That's... yeah. It's a shot from right after the incident where everyone ran from the shrine fire and you got Tomine with the big empty bag, totally empty bag. There's something in this shot that conclusively identifies the culprit. The fucking gigantic bag. Here, this is the decisive evidence. When did we get this picture? Hey, that's a final piece of the puzzle. How did Toru Sakurai disappear from the scene after faking his death? Even if he disguised himself as a Kaguya actor, his limping leg would give him away. Also, the actors all took their masks by then. Any unfamiliar face would be caught instantly. So then, how did he escape? Look at this, Orochi's snake body storage bag. He hid in there as he was carried away. It's a thick canvas bag over a meter long, big enough for a person to curl up and hide in. You hid Sakurai in this bag and carried him away when nobody was looking. No, that's not... You passed it off as a funny story and confusion. You saved an empty snake body bag from the fire, but look, the bag seems pretty heavy to me. They're like hunched over and everything, man. Doesn't it, Yugo? Boom! Pew pew pew! Truth revealed! Okay. When Yagumo deals the final blow, the mysterious figure hurls the fox mask onto the ground, revealing the face of the man Yagumo knows well, Yugo Tomine. Max, you knew. Okay, I'm gonna save. Yeah, that's why I almost busted a gut laughing when you said you were one of the bodies hanging there. Don't know where you learned his name, but you said Sayama's there too. That's a lie though, right? Shimane grits his teeth and gives Yagumo a look that could kill. Yagumo just looks at him with pity as he suddenly switches to a quiet tone of voice. Say, tell me, Yugo. Why'd you do something crazy like this? What happened to you? We were friends, aren't we? Why'd you try to deceive me like that? Friends? You think we're friends? We're not? Oh, he's angry. Like hell we are! It's all your fault! It's all my fault? Yeah, if I had won the Asian Film Convention, I would have had my industry debut! The distributors always gave me those conditions. I had a script, and you left me in the dust and took the prize for yourself. It's not my fault you suck, man. Jeez. Just beat me. Of all times you could have gotten ahead, why then? You were always beneath me in school. Yugo, you... My life went to hell after that. I couldn't think of a single thing to film. So, I borrowed the power of Kanayago to regain my inspiration. Jesus Christ. Oh, Freddy. What's up? I will hydrate. I have to respond to a Discord DM really quick. Open your eyes, Hugo. This is no way to regain inspiration. This is fucking crazy. Yes, it is, and you're the finishing touch. If I just sacrifice you, I can regain my place as a film director once again. Jesus Christ. Seriously? Tomine retrains his gun straight at Yagumo, and then to make sure he doesn't miss, Tomine takes one step and another. Stun him! He tightens his grip on the trigger, and the moment he tries to fire the bullet... Tomine! A voice rings out loud enough to shake both Tomine and Yagumo alike. Misawa lunges and tackles Tomine, knocking him to the wall. Gwa! Kishino rushes in right behind, handcuffing the toppled over Tomine. Misawa, Kishino! Oh, yo. That was a close one. Safe at last, Yagumo's shoulders droop powerlessly as he lets out a huge sigh. Oh, good thing we made it in time. You okay? Thought I was a goner, but looks like stalling for time is worth it. You had a stun. Why didn't you stun him? I see. Good to hear. Our friends are here too. They were a big help. You should be proud of them. Huh? Yagumo looks behind Misawa to see Magari, Hitoha, and Kanade rushing into the hall. Director! Director! Oh, Magari, Hitoha, Kanade! Yagumo welcomes the trio with arms wide open. They rush over to him, all smiles, and then... You dumbass! Pwah! Magari's fist lands a clean hit on Yagumo's face with tremendous speed and weight. Wonderful. She hits stronger than her slender body suggests, enough to make Yagumo stumble a few steps back. Okay. You dumbass director, what the hell are you doing running around in dangerous way all by yourself? Do you realize how worried everyone was? Why didn't you even say a word to us? You made a mess for the cops, Director Ibuse and Haishima. You're an adult, think before you act. Hey, Director Dumbass, are you even listening? He's completely exhausted. He hasn't eaten in 2 days. Give him a break. You did kind of punch him when he was weak for being confined for who knows how long. Oh, I see. You're gonna kill him. Should we call an ambulance? Probably. Okay, we're dead! Yay! Epilogue. Okay, we're almost done. It shouldn't take more than like 5 minutes, I think, to get through the epilogue. Well, I guess there's the credits too, but we're almost done. And then we have part 5, which we'll do tomorrow. At least I think there's a part 5. I don't think this is the end. We also finally got those film reels back, so we can look at those. Thus today, I, Rintaro Yagumo, have been safely discharged from the hospital. I'm so sorry about the mess I made this time. At the famous Izumo Soba Kizuki, I'm gonna take another screenshot. A banquet is held to celebrate Yagumo's discharge and to thank everyone who helped. Attending are his usual staff, with the addition of Ibuse and Monami. Well, I'm just glad you're okay. Indeed. You cleared your name and ensured the project would continue as well. Seriously, I don't know how to thank you two for your help this time. And it looks like you put in a good word with Isogami too. You don't have to worry about it, Yagumo. Besides, Isagami was elated when he knew the truth, since it meant it'd make the news again. Oh yeah, we're gonna be poppin'. That's true. I'm sure he'll use this incident as another publicity stunt. Touched by their kind words, Yakumo could only bow his head at a loss for words. By the way, Director Sayama wasn't among the corpses found in there after all, huh? I knew it was a bluff. On the other hand, it seems Toru Sakurai's body was indeed hung there. So he let him escape only to kill him in the end? Yeah, he wanted to pin it on me, but... It seems he sought those desperate to disappear and lured them to his home, where he killed them in the name of sacrifice. Those poor things. Apparently the other bodies were all people with multiple debts, undocumented laborers, and other exploitable weaknesses. Jesus. That's so cruel. He was a nice guy at school, but just one loss in the race for awards and he turned out like that. Holy shit. One loss at a film convention and he starts doing live sacrifices. What the fuck? As someone who said nothing but setbacks, it's not something I can understand. When the table had fallen into an awkward silence, Hitoha changes the subject. Anyway, Director, how does your body feel? You didn't wake up for a whole day after you collapsed, so I was worried. I'm fine, thanks. After an IV drip and some rest, I'm good as new. It was just low blood sugar due to light dehydration, hunger, and fatigue. In fact, it's a wonder why I even collapsed there. Oh, he doesn't remember Magari punching him in the face. Maybe the adrenaline rush just died out as soon as the detectives came to rescue. Huh? You don't remember when he collapsed? I felt some sort of impact, but my memory around the time is kind of vague. Oh, that was... Magari interrupts Kanade with a loud voice. Oh, must be because you hit your head when you collapsed. It was like, bonk! Oh, is that so? Yeah, I was shocked when you suddenly collapsed without any warning whatsoever. Right, Hitoha? Kanade? Was that how it happened? I see, well, you three were a big help this time. I really appreciate it. Don't mention it, Director. We believed in your innocence. Yeah, besides, I need you around or it's gonna be a problem for me, Director. Yeah, she needs her bonus still. Imagine if you'd started speedrunning, oh no. Would have been the biggest serial killer the world's ever known. Magari, guys, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so blessed to have such a good staff. I know, right? Now come on. Magari smiles and holds her hand out to Yakumo. What's with the hand? What do you mean, come on? You know what it means. Don't play dumb. No, seriously. What does it mean? Come on, my bonus! My bonus! Without my bonus, I can't pay for my car's inspection fee. Oh, right. Your bonus. You did mention that before. Yeah, I did. Jeez, you can be so forgetful sometimes. Sorry. Huh? With all the location scouting expenses piling up, and the restaurant reservation, I used it up. What? So instead, eat up all the Izumo soba you want. What? But my bonus! You mean I don't get my bonus? Nope. Aww, my bonus! Magari's cries echo through the restaurant as everyone watches with a smile. Is that it? Okay. We did it! That's part 4 done. Part 5 tomorrow. We're almost done. We will finish the game tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm gonna end as soon as these credits finish. But this was a lot of fun. I still don't know how I feel about a lot of things. I honestly, still, even at this point, I think this game would be better if Riho just didn't exist. I see the connection they were going for with, like the whole Capricious Hall stuff and everything, but I do not at all think that it's, I don't know. We'll see how the next part goes. Maybe Riho will be in the next part, and that'll change my mind, but we'll see. I'll have more coherent thoughts at the end of next stream, probably. How long? They never like gave a time either of how, like, when this occurred compared to when Riho was in the Capricious Hall. I'm interested to know how much time had passed between then, because it must have been a long time if Tomine was luring people in there and sacrificing them after the place had been abandoned. Interesting. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, we'll hopefully finish the game. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye. Have a good rest of your day.